with you now. Rather be in no other place. Here with you now. Here with you now.
Welcome everyone to Transporter here. This is the McLaren 570S 2016. Yes, it has arrived finally at long last. And it's going backwards. Stop. Thank you. Anyway, this is the McLaren 570S. Isn't it look gorgeous in Valencia? No, Volcano Orange. Valencia Orange. That's BMW color. Volcano Metallic Orange. Looks so gorgeous. They've done a very, very good job here. So this is the premise of the 570S. The car is pretty much the McLaren Sports Series, pretty much their entry level of supercar. Still mid-engine, 3.8 liter twin turbo V8. It's got 562 horsepower instead of 641. It does 0 to 60 in about 3.2 seconds. It's the top speed of over 200 miles an hour. So yep, entry level still goes out fast. Yep, that's pretty much what it is. Design wise, everything looks fantastic. They've outdone themselves here once again, making this look as clean as possible, not like ravagingly elegant, or like ravaging, like really, really, you know, stand out. Well, it does stand out, but it's not as stand out as like a P1 or a 650S or a 675 LT. Just want to drive next, but anyway, interior shot, very clean. No buttons on the steering wheel, LED display, center console, very comfortable racing buckets. Well, they look comfortable. I can't really feel them because I'm outside. I'm not really actually driving the thing, which I was. But everything just looks very, very well done. So, a lot of carbon fiber, even the roof, the splitter, the vents, the side skirts, and the back here as well. And everything is distinct by the design, even the exhaust note. More of a twin cam, not like a rumbly V8 like in the P1 and the 650S. So, here's the plan for today. We're driving this car around here, Lake Soji, and we're going to compare it to another car. We're going to compare it to the 458 Italia. Now, most of us who have played the game or driven the 458 knows how it drives. So I don't need to go and explain how that car drives again. But what we're going to do is we're going to drive it. I don't know, around here. I think we're going to drive it around Bandipur. My test course, Bandipur. Reverse. We're going to see if this car has what it takes to beat that car, because initially the 458 was a rival of the old 12C, and before it was 12C with all 591 horsepower of it. But now this car has the exact same horsepower, the exact same cylinders. The engine is smaller than the 458, but does the grip and the light and the weight, because this weighs about 2,727 pounds, about as much, so that makes it pretty light, lighter than the P1 actually. P1 is tipping over 3,000 pounds. This is 2,700 pounds, so it's pretty light. I mean, is it capable of beating the 458 even with the power figures it has? So McLaren, if you're watching, we're going to put it to the test in this game. Alright, so from where I'm driving, everything is so far so good. The car is pretty much manageable. It's not crazy wayward like the 650S. That car is crazy wayward even under braking. The car just starts, kicking its tail out, you gotta manage braking. You can brake hard, and it won't really kick the tail out there. It will though, but not as crazy as the 650S. So even with no active arrow. Oh, there it is. Why'd I save that though? This car could do good work though in the superclass. This is a superclass car actually, as I also mentioned. Power to weight ratio makes it superclass worthy. But it does kick its tail out a bit though. I'll try and manage that oversteer. And there you go. There you go. Car is running very, very well. Alright, let's pick up the motor now. Ah! I missed that! Oh, very good. At least I fixed that now. There you go. That engine just sounds very, very good. Even the exhaust stuff. In sport mode with all the exhaust burbling. You're not hitting the wall. Yes, very good. Oh dearie me. The wall beckons, but I will not deliver. I keep messing that up. Yes, let's power through now. So for my standard, it has grip. Not as much as the P1 or the 650S, but pretty manageable. Not a lot of downforce though, so it does stick to the ground. But it's like it reaches its limit grip-wise though. Not to the point where it starts sliding about, but it just is just like a limit where just I think that's a bit of understeer there. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. But main thing is this car is pretty much more manageable than the 650S. So you probably have a bit more luck, a bit more easier time driving this than that car, even though that car is pretty much faster. But in the long run, beautiful car, well composed, so this pretty much has a chance. Beating the 458 might be a bit of a stretch though. I don't know if it might be a bit of a stretch. Most cars have the same. This car is lighter, but I think grip will be the deciding factor. So with that said, let's put those cars together at my track course bending for reverse. there you have it. The 458, still no match for Ferrari at all, unless of course we get the 488 GTP in July. But the 458 versus the 570S, with the 570S coming out on top. Reason is why: torque and weight. The 458 is light, but still heavier than the 570S. 458 weighs 3,274 pounds. The 570S comes in at 2,895 pounds, and that is, well, quite a significant difference in weight. And its power to weight ratio is a lot higher than that of the 458. That's why it's a lot faster, a lot better in the corner. Then there's torque. The 458 gets 398 pounds-feet of torque down, while the 570S gets over 400, about 468 pound-feet of torque. Significant difference. That means better acceleration from the 570 on its part. So that's pretty much what it is there. Final words on the car. Well, obviously, definitely a lot more tame, a lot more easier to handle than the 650S. 650S is a lot faster, but that thing is just a wild dog. You just start drifting once you get under braking, you know. But the 570S is a lot calmer, a lot more peaceful on the corner. So we'll get its tail out when you're driving around, but for the most part that car stays particularly stable. There's still a bit of downforce, not a lot of downforce as it is in the P1, but that's expected because it's the P1. That's the high end with a lot of downforce from the wing and everything. Even though it doesn't have a lot of active air, the car still retains its shape and form when cornering around corners. So that's why it's still one of the best. It's surprising though, this entry level supercar is even better than a 458. Well, according to Driveclub, of course, but you know that. So that's what I wanted to get through today. Now you've seen it, now you know the 570S is no car to mess around with. So I hope you guys enjoyed this comparison and review and test drive. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.
See your face in the crowd, you don't seem so far.